Namaste. Mic check. Good. Okay, everything looks good. Yoga Sutra first. Okay. Oops. Yes. Sorry. Just 3 sutras left in book 2. Sutra 53 today. Very short. Namaste. Kim jam tharana su jam yogiyatang manasah pranayama pyasa devam prachachaldana vitharana pyam vam pranasyam iti vachanat. Namaste. Namaste. Furthermore, for fixed attentions also, the central organ becomes fit, merely in consequence of practice in restraint of breath, in accordance with the statement, or by expulsion and retention of breath. Okay, Veda next. Thank you. Okay, Veda, Book 4, Hymn 11. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Padram te agune sahasina nani kamupaka an ochate suryasyam. Rushada durushe dadurushe nakatayan jidaru kushwitam durushan an rupe ananama vi shuhyagane Gurunote mani shum kam pepasan dubijanta sitavanah Vishive piriaduvanah Shukuran devaitanano devaisatanano Rasavam sumaho puri manama Devadagane gambien Devanamani shwa sitavadukatang Devanamani shwa sitavadukatang Jayanante Ratyani Devadati Dravinam Virapeshang Itatantiye Dashushwe Maltyaya Devadavanji Bajamamparo Vihayang Apish Apishitui Guruju Jayate Satya Shushamahu Devadara Yil Devajuto Mayo Pusitavama Mayo Pusitavada Shulju Jubam Agane Ivan Devam Agane Pratamam Devayananto Devam Maltan Amorota Manandara Jihubam Devasho Yutamam Biban Sananti Ti Pildamu Nasam Guruhapati Mamuram Are Asamadamati Mare Amha Are Vishavam Dulmatim Yananipasi Toshwa Shivaha Sahasaha Suno Agane Yam Devan A Chitta Sachase Sivasati Namaste. Thy blessed Majesty, victorious Agni, shines brightly in the neighborhood of Surya. Splendid to see, it shows even at night time, and food is fair to look on in thy beauty. Agni disclose his thought for him who singeth, the well, strong God, while thou art praised with fervor. Vouchsafe to us that powerful hymn, Almighty, which, medium one, with all the gods thou lovest. From thee, O Agni, springs poetic wisdom. From thee come thoughts and hymns of praise that prosper. From thee flows wealth, with heroes to adorn it, to the true-hearted man who gives oblation. From thee the hero springs, who wins the booty, bringer of help, mighty of real courage. From thee comes wealth, sent by the gods, bliss-giving. Agni, from thee the fleet impetuous charger. Immortal Agni, thee whose voice is pleasant, as first in rank as God, religious mortals, invite with hymns, thee who invite with hymns, thee who removest hatred, friend of the home, the household's lord, unerring. Far from us thou removest want and sorrow, far from us all ill will when thou protectest. Son of strength, Agni, blessed is he at evening, whom thou as God attendest for his welfare. Okay. Upanishad next, thank you. Okay. Chanandogya Upanishad, Book 6, Cananda 6. Okay. 4 shlokas or 5 shlokas. Here you go. Namaste. Natraha Somya Matyama Nasya Yonuima Sa Ultavaha Samodi Shati Tata Saipi Pavati Evam Kalu Somya Nasya Shyama Nasya Yonuima Sa Ultavaha. Wait. Did they spell it wrong? You know what? I'm gonna read what it says there. I thought it was Ultva. Ultva. Oof. How do I do? I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'll do two pronunciations just in case they misspelled it. Tatraha somia matyama nasya yonoima sa ultvaha. I think they're right. Okay. Samodi shati tatu salpil pavati. Evam kalu somia nasya shyama nasya yonoima sa ultvaha. Samodi shati tanamano pavati. Apam somia piyamananam yonoima sa ultvaha samodi shati. San prano pavati. Tejasaha somya shyama nasya yonoima sa ultvaha samodi shati. San vaga pavati. Ananamayam hi somya mana apomayah pranastajomai vagiti puya eva ma Bhagavatam vijinya payataviti tatang somyati hovancham. Namaste. Iti shashitvaha kanandvaha. Of coagulated milk, my dear, when churned, that which is the finest essence all moves upward, it becomes butter. Even so, verily, my dear, of food, when eaten, that which is the finest essence all moves upward, it becomes the mind. Of water, my dear, when drunk, that which is the finest essence all moves upward, it becomes the breath. Of heat, my dear, when eaten, that which is the finest essence all moves upward, it becomes the voice. For my dear, the mind consists of food, the breath consists of water, the voice consists of heat. Do you, sir, cause me to understand even more? So be it, my dear, said he. Okay. Shrimad Bhagavatam, next and last. Thank you. Okay. Shrimad Bhagavatam, Book 4, Chapter 19. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ekona Vimshotyayah. Maitreya Uvancham. Atandi Kushota Rajan tu Ayameta Chatena Sah Brahma Bate Manoha Kushwetere Yatara Branchi Sarasvati. Tadapi Puratya Bhagavan Kaimati Shayamat Manah Shatakratulna Mamuroshwe Purotoria Jinyama Hot Sabam Nyaturan Yajinyapati Sakusha de Bhagavan Haridi Shivarah Anamba Puyata Saivantama Saivaloka Guru Prapuh Anambito Brahma Shaiva Pyam Lokapalai Sahanugai Upagiyamano Ganantaiva Muni Bishit Ganantaiva Muni Pishit Jap Saroganoi Siddhatan Vidya Taran Daityan Danavan Guhyaka Dayah Sunananda Paramukha Panshada Paraparan Hare Kapilo Narado Datato Yogesha Sanaka Dayah Damanambi Yulpagapatan Damanambi Yulpagapatan Ye Jan Dataseva Notusuka Nyatran Taimadukan Pumiha Saibakamu. Sorry, I'm being distracted. I'm gonna take my medicine. I'm not taking chances anymore. Here's a fact about the world. You won't find anybody good in this world. I mean, if you do, you're top 10 world's luckiest person in the world. I'm always surrounded by demons who call themselves humans. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Yatra Taimadukan Pumiha Saivakamadukan Sati Dogati Samapi Pusita Naitan Yajamanasya Parata Uhuha Saivarasan Nadiyaha Gushri Radatiana Nagorasan Gushri Radatiana Nagorasan Darabo Puri Vaishemanaha Brasu Yananta Matujiutaha Sinantavo Ratananikarana Kirayonanam Jatubitama Upayanam Upajahuruha Saibe Lokaha Sapalakaha Iti Jan Tokushojashasyan Protosutu Paramodayama Asuyana Bhagavaninandraha Pratika Tamachi Karat Jarameno Shivametenam Yajamane Yajushimatim Painien Yajinyapashum Supaltananapoha Supaltananapopaha Tirohitaha Damitru Bhagavanaiku Shatutavaramanam Bihayasan Amukutamivan Bakanundam Yotaime Taimavipramaha Atrino Jodito Hanuntum Burtuputuro Maharataha Anambata Sangankurudu Tasat Deshutuati Jabravit Dam Da Durasha Kuratim Bikushuya Mene Taimam Sharirinam Jatuilam Pasamana Chananam Dasamai Banam Na Munchati 바타는 니브로트 땀땀 부요 하는 따베뜨리라 쪼디야뜨 하는 따베뜨리라 쪼다야뜨 하는 따베뜨리라 쪼다야뜨 자히 야지냐 하남 땅따 마헤는드람 미부타 타마무 에밤 바이니아 수타흐 프로크타스트 바라마남 비하야상 아는바드라바디 푹 비꾸르드토 아는바드라바다 핏 아는바드라바다 비꾸르드토 라바남 그르트라라 두이밤 소시밤 루밤짱 따드티트방 따스마 아는따히따흐 스바라트 비라흐 스바파슈마다야 비투리아지냐 무페이반 따뜻하시양 짜드 푸탐 깔마 비짜쿠슈여 파라마이쇼야흐 나마테얌 따두스 따스마이 비지타 시바 이티 프라포 우파수로지양 타마스티 브람 자하라 시밤 보나이하리흐 자쇼라 유파타시 차는노 히라누여라샤남 비푸흐 아트리흐 사는달샤야마사 뜨바라마남 비하야상 Kapala Kartabanga Taram Kapala Kartabanga Taram Biro Nainamaba Tatam Atrino Joditastasmai Sanandate Bishikam Rushu Soshivam Rupam Jan Tadutitvan Dasatan Vanantahitahu 다스타바는 딸히타흐 스바라트 비라시짱 시반부빵다야 베트로 야주냐마타 브라자트 다다바디암 하레 루밤 자그르 훌지냐나 둘발랑흐 자그르 훌지냐나 둘발랑흐 야니 루바누이 자그르해 이는드로 하야지 힐초양 따니 빠빠시야 가는더니 링은감 가는더 미호지아테 에바미는드레 아라티아시밤 바이니아 야시냐비 감사양 다드그르히 다비스르시트웨 슈 다드그르히 다비스르시트웨 다드그르히 다비스르시트웨 바 카는드웨 마틸드르노 타이마 에티오파 타이메슈 나그나라크다 파터디슈 브라야너 사주자테 프라는디앙 베샬레슈 자 바그미슈 다다 비치냐야 파가바네 브르투파라그라마흐 이는드라야 쿠피토 파나마 다트토디아 깔마 딱딱깔 무카흐 파나마 다트토디아 깔 디아따 파나마 다트토디아 따깔 무카흐 다모르체 비자흐 다무르트 비자흐 샤크라바타 피사는 틸담 샤크라바타 피사는 틸담 비자쿠슈여 두시브라쿠슈여 마삼 사히야 람하삼 두시브라쿠슈여 마사히야 람하삼 두시브라쿠슈여 마사히야 두시브라쿠슈여 마사 두시브라쿠슈여 마사히야 두시브라쿠슈여 마사히야 람하삼 Nivarayama suraho mahamate na yujatetra nyavataha prachoditat Payam marot bananta mihai tana shanam Huvayamahe devachacharabasam Hattat visham Ayatayam upahavairan nanantaram Ayatayam upahavairan nanantaram Prasahya rajan kuhabama tehitam Ityam anantariya kratupatim Vidura syalt vijo rusho Suruga kasatan Juhuvato piatyam Sivayam puha Pratyashwetatam Na vatyo pavatana minandrom Na vatyo pavatana minandro Yadiyajinyo Bhagavatanuha Yam jikam satan Yajinyana Yasya shurta satanavaha suraha Tadidam pashyata Mahadathama vyatikaram Divijaha Inindrana nushitvitam Rajinyaha Kaimaitada vijakam satang Purutukil teha Purutulpu yang dalhye kona shata kratuha Purutulpu yang dalhye kona shata kratuha Alam te gratupiha Svaishta iriad parvana Svaishta iriad pavana Bokushatamabit Naivat mane mahanandraya Roshama haltumarhasi Upavapi hi padramte Udatamashloka vigrahau Masamina Maharaja Krataha Sama Jinantangam Nishamaya Samadvacham Adratangatama Yadatyam yatum Taivahatam tu kaitum Manonirushutam Bishate Damonantama Gratulvima Viram Gratulvira Matam Meshu Deveshu Duravagraha Taima Vyatikaro Yatra Pa Kananda Irinandra Nimitaiha Epirinandro Pasamsara Shadaiha Pa Kananda Hari Piljanama Huriyamanam Pichakush Shu Pichakashavainam Yasate Yajinya Turugashava Mukta Yajinya Turugashava Mutta Yajinya Turugashava Mutta Pavana Paritra Tumihati Paritra Tumihavati No Taimam Jananam Samaya Nurupama Pena Pachara Davaluputamadiyam Pena Pachara Davaluputamadiyam Pena Pachara Davaluputamadiyam Tadadehato Vishnu Kalasi Vainiyam Santevam Vimurushyan Siyam Pavam Prajapate Sangakarepanam Vishvasarajam Pipi Purohi Ainandrim Jam Maya Mupataima Maya Mupataima Mataram Prachananda pa kananda patam prapojahi Maitreyang uvancham etatam sang lokaguru no samadhishuto vishamam patih tatang ja kuratavan patasalyam makona pi ja sanandate Kurutava Prutasanan Kurutava Prutasananata Prutave Puri Kaimanue Parane Tadusate Paradang Ye Tadabahishui Taipitang He Piprang He Satyang Dishasatushutwa He Shiradatayang Labutadakushuinwa He Shisho Yujujuha Kushatatara Dirang Jaya Satakurata Devaya Hutang Mahabaho Saiva Eva Samagata Pujitang Tanamana Pyam Petra Devashrimanavan. Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay, I got distracted a lot. Yeah, there's no good people in this world. It's too bad. That's why I hang out with myself now. Namaste. Iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsiyam Samitang Yang Chaturtasakanante Puratu Vijaya Ekonabim Shotyaya. Okay, translation next. I'm going to take a 2-minute break. It's not going to be longer than 45 minutes. Nice. I like it. So yeah, it's today was 45 shlokas. That's enough. I'm not going to read another, major literature. Just 42 shlokas. If it's like, only 15 shlokas, I might read another chapter, provided that it's not longer than like 30 shlokas. But I'm not going to read another major literature, like something that consists of 25 shlokas or more. I'm not gonna do more than one of them. I've been doing 2 of them for almost a year. It shows lack of confidence, like you're trying to retain the knowledge and it just doesn't work. Knowledge doesn't work that way. That's all there is to it. Okay, here we go. Chapter 19, Book 4. Maitreya continued. The king now consecrated himself as a preparation for 100 horse sacrifices in Brahmabaltam, the land of Svayamampuva, Manu, where flows the Sarasvati in an easterly direction. The glorious Inandra grew jealous of the grand sacrificial festivities started by King Prithu inasmuch as he saw that the same would obscure his own achievements. For in that sacrifice, Bhagavan Shri Hari, the Lord of all sacrifices and the Almighty Ruler, teacher and soul of the whole universe, was directly perceived by all. He was accompanied by Brahma and Shiva and the other protectors of the world, who came with their retinue, and was being extolled by Ganadhaivas and hosts of Apsaras, as well as by sages. Along with the Lord came a number of Siddharthas, Vidyadharas, Daityas, Dhanavas, Guhyakas, and so on, the foremost of attendants of Sri Hari, led by Sunananda and Ananda, the devotees of the Lord, like Kapila, Narada, Dattatreya, as well as masters of yoga like Sanaka and his 3 brothers, who are all eager to wait upon him. In that sacrifice, O Vidura, Goddess Earth, attended in the form of a celestial cow, that supplies milk and clarified butter, serving as oblations for the sake of fire, and gratifies all one's desire, yielded to the sacrificer all the objects sought by him. Rivers bore all sorts of sweet and delicious drinks, as well as milk, curds, buttermilk, and clarified butter, together with many liquid foods. The gigantic trees which profusely dropped honey bore fruit in abundance. Oceans brought him heaps of jewels, and mountains brought 4 kinds of foods. Similarly, all the worlds with their guardians brought presents. The powerful Inandra grew jealous of such great prosperity of King Prithu, who looked upon Lord Vishnu as his Lord and Master, and threw obstacles in his way. While Prithu was engaged in worshipping Lord Vishnu through the performance of the last horse sacrifice, the jealous Inandra stole away the sacrificial animal, himself remaining hidden from view. The venerable Atri detected him hurrying through the air in the garb of an ascetic, which he had taken on himself as an armor, and which leads one to mistake unrighteousness for righteousness. Egged on by Atri to kill him, Prithu's son, who was a great car warrior, gave a chase, all inflamed with rage, and shouted, "Halt, halt!" Inandra wore elf-locks on his head and was besmeared with ashes. Seeing him in that guise, the prince took him to be piety incarnate and refrained from shooting an arrow at him. When he returned without having killed Inandra, Atri urged him once more to slay the wrongdoer, saying, Strike, dear child, the great Inandra, who is the vilest of gods, inasmuch as he has interfered with sacrifice." Thus incited by Atri, Prithu's son gave chase to Inandra as he was hastening through the sky, even as Jatayu chased Ravana. Inandra gave up for the prince the horse as well as the guise which he had assumed and vanished. The hero came back to his father's sacrifice, bringing the horse with him. Witnessing the wonderful achievement of Prithu's son, the great sages gave him the name of Vichitashiva, or Vidura. Creating a thick mass of darkness, the mighty Inandra stole once more under cover of it the horse tied with the gold chain from the sacrificial post and the wooden ring placed in front of it. As Inandra was hurriedly passing through the skies, Atri detected the attention. The hero, however, did not obstruct him, holding as it did a staff with a skull on its top. Urged, however, by Atri, he set an arrow to his bowstring in indignation and aimed it at him. Inandra gave up the horse as well as his garb and stood invisible. The hero too thereupon returned to his father's sacrifice, taking the horse. It was weak-minded people who accepted as their own the reproachful garb assumed and shed by Inandra. The hypocritical garbs and appearances that Inandra assumed with the intention of stealing away the horse were the marks of a sinful propensity. The word kanandua has been used here in the sense of a mark. In this way, the minor man was attracted towards the deceitful garbs assumed and dropped by him when he stole away the horse with the motive of interrupting the sacrificial performance of Bratu, as well as towards false creed passing as true religion under the attractive labels of naganas, naked mendicants, rakutapatos, red-robed monks, and so on, and preached with exceptional eloquence. When the Venerable Bratu, who possessed extraordinary prowess, came to know this, he lifted his bow and took up an arrow in indignation to strike at Inindra. Bratu's might and rapidity of movement were irresistible. He was terrible to look at. When the priests officiating at the sacrifice saw that he had made up his mind to kill Inindra, they prevented him, saying, "O king of great wisdom, it is not worthy of you to kill anyone other than the beast approved of them on this occasion. We will invoke to this very place through powerful spells Inindra, who has thwarted your purpose and has been eclipsed by your glory, and will without delay forcibly throw your enemy, O king, into the fire." I'll read that again. We will invoke to this very place through powerful spells Inindra, who has thwarted your purpose and has been eclipsed by your glory, and will without delay forcibly throw your enemy, O king, into the fire. Having addressed Bratu in these words, O Vidura, his priests were indignantly proceeding to pour oblations into the sacred fire with the sacrificial ladle. My injuries prevent me from saying a lot of different things. I'm trying to not use my voice too much when I'm speaking other languages other than Sanskrit. Having addressed Bratu in these words, O Vidura, his priests were indignantly proceeding to pour oblations into the secret fire with the sacrificial ladle in their hand when Brahma appeared and prevented them, saying, "Inindra does not deserve to be killed by you, for Yajna, whom you seek to get rid of," they spelled it wrong, "whom you seek to get rid of, is a manifestation of the Lord himself, while the gods who are propitiated are forms of Inindra alone. Look at the great violation of Dharma committed by Inindra or Brahmanas with the intention of obstructing this performance of King Bratu. Therefore, let the number of sacrifices standing to the credit of Bratu of wide renown fall short of 100 by 1. You have no use for sacrifices well performed, since you are conversant with the Dharma conducive to liberation. It is not worthy of you to show anger against Almighty Inindra, who is your second self. For God bless you, both of you are manifestations of the Lord enjoying excellent renown. Brood no more over this incident, O mighty monarch, and listen to our word with an attentive mind. For the mind of the man who contemplates achieving what has been thwarted by providence gets highly enraged and is steeped in blind infatuation. Let the sacrificial performance cease, for the gods are obstinate. It is due to this performance that Dharma is being violated through pseudo-religious. It is due to this performance that Dharma is being violated through pseudo-religious practices started by Inindra. Look at these men being carried away by the attractive forms of false religion given currency of Inindra, who has interfered with your sacrifice and stolen your horse. A ray of Lord Vishnu, you have now appeared on this earth from the body of Veda in order to preserve the religious faith of the people, conforming to the various scriptures that have been undermined by his misdeeds, O Bratu. I'm going to read it again. A ray of Lord Vishnu, you have now appeared on this earth from the body of Veda in order to preserve the religious faith of the people, conforming to the various scriptures that have been undermined by his misdeeds, O Bratu. Therefore, considering the welfare of this universe, O ruler of the people, fulfill the desire of the progenitors of the world, and foil the conjuring trick employed by Inandra in the shape of the terrible path of pseudo religion, which gives rise to a number of false creeds. Maitreya went on. Thus advised and instructed by Brahma, the progenitor and preceptor of the world, Prithu did as he was told, and not only came to terms with Inandra, but also bestowed his affection on him. When Prithu, who had many a deed to his credit, had finished the ceremonial bath taken at the end of a sacrifice, the gods that had been propitiated by him during his sacrifices conferred the boons. The Brahmanas, whose blessings came true, and who had received their sacrificial fees, and had been honored with reverence, pronounced their blessings on King Prithu or Vidura, gratified. All those who had assembled in response to your invitation, O mighty armed ruler, means gods, brahmanes, and human beings, have been honored by you with gifts and attention. Thus ends the 19th discourse forming part of the story of Prithu's conquest and Book 4 of the great and glorious Bhagavata Purana, otherwise known as the Paramamsa Samhita. That's it. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to do another one. Yeah, reading the translation is like torture. Reading Sanskrit is heaven. Reading any translations is torture. All the other languages are hell compared to Sanskrit. Is the only heavenly language in this reality period, with the exception of maybe Hebrew. But all the other languages are just languages from hell. Anyway, have a good day. Namaste.